na 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 na. Good evening, everyone. Good evening and welcome to the Life Show podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in this evening. I am so glad to be with you. Y'all know what today is? It is Motivational Monday, right? And so guess what? I am Tyrone Brown Jr. And of course, you got the J-Man, Jackie Roper Jr. Man, we all in here. And guess what? We got a special guest in the studio. You know, look, this is really exciting, man. Because got the homegirl Stephanie. She in here, man. She in here with us. And so I'm excited about that. About her being in here with us. But look at this. This is not I want to thank first off all of the viewers wherever you're viewing from, whether you're on YouTube, on Twitch, on Twitter, even on Facebook Live. Look, thank you so much. Also, for those of you that are joining us on our website at www.thelifeshowpodcast.com. Man, Jack, what's been going on, man?
Man, working hard.
Yeah, man. I've been working hard, man. Everything we do, we working, man.
Nah, yeah, well, I'm talking about like maintenance type of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, maintenance. Fixing my vehicle and stuff, man. That was a whole weekend, man. You know,
really?
If you got good hands and you can use them, why pay somebody else to do the job you can do yourself?
You absolutely right. You absolutely right, man. And you know, Jack, I'm really, you know, I want to really know, how did your weekend go, man?
It went great. I cut grass. I changed air conditioner actuators in the car. I changed some things. Man, my check engine light was on from all this bad gas they putting in our car, so I figured out a way to make sure that it was clean and my check engine light went out. So
yeah,
my weekend was good. Barbecue.
Well, how did you do that, man? Like, how did you get it cleaned out? You put a solution in there or what?
They got it on sale right now for two for $10, man. At AutoZone, Auto Advance, they got that STP, gum out cleaner for your engine, and you put it in your gasoline tank, man. So make sure if you got a high mileage vehicle, make sure you can make your maintenance go, man. Right now, gas is at $5 a gallon. I hear up there where y'all at. I think it's 59 down this way.
Yeah, and it's critical, man.
My granddaddy said everybody gonna pinch a penny, so sometimes I really don't believe it's 100% gas in what we putting in our vehicles.
Okay,
you know, right. A lot of check engine lights been coming on lately.
Yeah, well, I know it has been with me. So, but I'm cool with that. But that, man, thanks for the tip, because I'm gonna do that myself. To really
know how to I'll let you know how to get that check engine light off as well.
Yeah, so man, that's real.
YouTube videoing and things that would have cost me $500 costing me $70.
Wow.
Like, no shit.
That's one thing that's nice. That's one thing that's nice. That I'm not able to drive. So that's one thing that's nice for me. I don't have to worry about all that.
Right.
Blessings.
I don't drive, man. So I don't have to worry about all that.
Yeah.
I wish I could, but due to my disabilities, I can't do it.
Well,
it's yeah.
You know,
We can always
My doctor said no, so.
we can always
look.
go-kart ride and stuff.
Huh?
We can always ride some go-karts.
There you go. You know, but you know what? This is the thing. When you you know, a lot of times you may be saving money, you know, not paying gas.
Oh,
you know, just
Money.
taking public transportation.
Yep.
They
But
said
the only thing is you just can't go when you want to go.
they said we're going to spend at least $3,500 more this year on gas.
Wow. You said
25.
3,500?
Yeah, you and me are going to spend an extra $2,500 to $3,500 on fuel price.
That's just for the year.
Yes, sir.
I don't have to worry about all that.
So you
So
don't have to worry about an extra $4,000 coming out of your expense, Steph.
so I want to ask you, Stephanie, since you take public transportation,
Mhm.
is public transportation are they hiking?
I have a ride free pass. I got it with me.
Okay.
All right. So, because due to my disability, so I have this.
Okay.
So I get on it for free.
Nice. I
Okay.
see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
But
shout out
so
to
it doesn't change.
Yeah, shout out to the
Not
city
me,
for
no.
that. So she don't have to pay a fee. She doesn't pay a fee for that.
Right.
No.
Right.
Okay.
But then too, you know, I think that's really good for people to know about.
See, seniors get that shit too.
Okay, seniors get it too?
Yeah, senior citizens.
Okay. Seniors and people with disabilities.
Yes.
Now,
Okay.
do you mind me asking what are your disabilities?
Like what you were saying last week, you have other learning disabilities. I have it too.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to put it in the comments because due to the freaking creeps and weirdos.
Yeah.
I have other learning disabilities too. Like I struggled in school, like you did too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't talk about it.
Yeah. The reason why I was asking that question is because one of our other podcasters, Blind Man Keish, is legally blind, and he uses the bus for his transportation as well. It was actually promoted in his video. So I wonder if he got a free pass as well, or do he even?
Yeah.
Well, he may have access to it, Jack.
Yeah, if he's qualified for it, he probably is.
Yeah.
Well, mine is with the RTA, so mine's for Chicago, and that's how I got here. Is all I have to do is show them my ride free pass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
But now to get out where Jackie lives at, I would have to take the Greyhound.
Got it. Okay. So would that cover the Greyhound as well?
I have no idea. I would have to do more research with that.
Okay.
Cool. You know, they used to have that mega bus that was like $1 or something.
Yeah.
You all the way up to Gary in Chicago.
Yep. I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. I have no idea.
Well, my weekend.
I was going to ask, how about your weekend, Tyrone?
My weekend was kind of rough, man. Coming off of the death of my mother, the anniversary of the death of my mother. Mm-hmm. My mother passed away 6 years ago, on the 19th, and this, of course, this was the week previous that I was dealing with that in my mind, and so it was a bit overwhelming. It didn't, the last year it didn't catch a hold of me, but the year before it kind of caught on. Yes, sir. What's up, Jemison? What's going on, brother?
That's a good name from too. That's a good name from too.
Look, but I dealt with that this past weekend. Being heavy on my mind, and even up to what was it? Even up to Saturday, man. I appreciate it, Jemison. Thank you, brother. It was just on my mind, heavy, man. And this year, it's almost like it wouldn't let go of me. And so I dealt with those things, those emotions. This past weekend was able to kind of, come around like late Saturday, Sunday, that kind of thing. But I'm glad that I was able to get over it. Of course, my sisters, they had a birthday bash. One's birthday was May 8th. The other one's birthday was yesterday, which was the 22nd.
Happy birthday.
So both of them, they both they're over 50. So I'm grateful that they're still living. And then of course my birthday is next week.
Oh wow.
Which is which is awesome. Yep. So
you're just right around my uncle's, man.
Yeah.
Because it's the 27th.
Yep. Mine is actually the 31st, which is next Tuesday. So I have
a cousin and I have two cousins right after you. I'm June 4th and June 7th. Right after you.
Cool. Good deal. Well, that's what I did on my weekend. I traveled up to Indianapolis and I came back in one day.
Cornfields down there, man.
What, in Indianapolis? No, that's where Jackie lives.
Yeah, I know. Cornfields down there.
Well, it's not a lot of cornfields. It's what it is it's a lot of land.
Yeah.
It's a lot of land. I give that to you.
He didn't even call me, Steph, when he got here. He didn't even call. Say, hey man, I'm here, man.
Nothing. No, I was only there for a short time, and I wrapped on up, came back here.
Yeah, he was a ghost. There was a lot of land down there. I haven't been down there since my brother's baseball trip.
Okay.
And I never went back.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go back.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but look, ladies and gentlemen, we have a guest in the studio. One of our loyal listeners, and she follows, she follows us. So I'm thankful that Stephanie stopped by.
I am.
She took the trip from Chicago and traveled here to Gary. I'm appreciative. She came all the way here. Stop down to see us, man. That was a blessing.
I could walk back to Chicago from here.
No, don't walk back. That's not worth it.
I could do it if I really wanted to.
Well, we know you can do it, but we really don't want you to walk back to Chicago.
To the Chi-Town, baby.
No, don't do it.
I could really do it if I really.
Well, it's that's not. We don't want nothing to happen to you because there's as you said, there's a lot of creeps and weirdos out here.
Creeps and weirdos.
Just don't want nothing happening to you.
No stupid ass would try to mess with me, man.
Well, in the meantime, in between time, look, we appreciate everyone for stopping by.
I'm gonna mess some people up.
See, Jackie, you got us started already.
Hey, that's what it's. Hey, welcome to the show, Steph.
I'll take Jackie with me. We'll go fuck some people up, man.
Get it off your chest, baby.
So look, we're gonna get into our topic for this evening, and this topic really kind of we started it last week, and the racism, the murders that happened in Buffalo. Buffalo really kind of
they actually caught the guy too.
Well, I know. But it really disturbed me, Steph. Because of how things transpired. If it's one of us black men, we probably would have been killed on the street instantly.
Oh yeah, think like that guy that killed George Floyd.
Right.
That guy was just a pure a-hole.
Right.
I'm sorry, I have to say this, and you're gonna get mad, but I don't care. That cop did just to be a fucking asshole because he did it because he was black, and he killed him, kneed on his damn fucking ass neck, and all that. And George Floyd didn't do nothing. He was driving, mind his own business. He wasn't on drugs, none, and all that. That cop killed him because he was black.
Well, this is the thing. With all of that, here it is. There has been a
and those two have a history against each other. You know that?
Well, check this out. Watch this. There is quite a bit of racism that has been going on for ages.
We know that.
But what I'm saying is that in this case, this young man being 18 years old and then getting a rifle and consciously deciding to go into a store and gun down black people. I'm just saying that, and I know people that they're probably tired of hearing this, and every once in a while we see stories like this that come up, and we're like, well, it happened. Now I'm going to make a big to do about it right now, but we won't, continue through with the process to get change to happen. And so what I'm talking about in this is that with this young man, we've got to start standing on. We've got to start moving on the law to make some changes in the law to where, here it is. We already are minority. Black people are already minority, but then to get someone that is trying to off you, I'm not talking about just other races, but also, you have a country divide because the government really, they don't care either. They don't.
A piece of shit.
Well,
the government can go fuck themselves.
Well, again, let's watch our language because we still need to keep this in the vein of real talk. And I get what you're saying, and your passion is not lost in this, but we still got to keep at the point is that we have to make sure that something is done so that we don't keep on going around in this vicious circle. We have to make sure that with all of this stuff happening, that we keep on raising this issue until something is done. And it shows you that there is a divide, because once things happen, guess what? After a month or two, then we don't say anything anymore. So we have to be careful about that. Now, what I really want to get into is that there was a bill that was passed that really protects the teaching of African American history. What it's trying to do, it's trying to ban teaching about racism in schools. And this bill has already been passed. And so, this is motivation. Because if we sit here and we keep on sitting back on issues that are very important, and yet we just keep on backing up and backing up and backing up, then when is something going to be done about what's going on?
Now, they're trying to stop Black history, and they're trying to stop history. Now, I think that's so ridiculous.
Right.
With World War II, yeah, I don't know if I'm. I'm
It's all right. Well, look, y'all. This is her first time on the air, and y'all look, just bear with her a little bit. But I understand what she's trying to say. You know, in World War II, here it is. Black people, they were on the front line, and it's really why World War II was won. And so,
no.
well, because of black men on the front line that sacrificed their lives for the country. That's what I'm getting at. But now, here it is. But here it is. Watch this. This bill that's already been put in place. Look, this is what it says. All right, congressional Democrats didn't mince words when they sent a message this week. And this was in February. Watch this. This was in February. They sent a message this week to their GOP colleagues, Republican state leaders, and conservative school board members mounting efforts to sanitize U.S. history by stripping teachings and banning books on divisive topics like race, racism, and gender. I don't think those are divisive topics.
No, they don't want kids to know the truth and the truth behind history from what's happened. That's what I was trying to get at.
Right. No, I agree with you.
Yeah, exactly. And history's already happened. You can't stop that.
Yeah.
Oh my.
So what do you think that?
I wish my great uncles were still alive.
Okay.
Then they could teach these kids, because they fought in World War II and they were around it. And like I mentioned, my great aunt wrote a book. I actually have the book with me somewhere. I'll talk about that another time. Okay. They fought in World War II.
Right. Yeah.
They actually had to quit school and feed like some of my great aunts and my one great uncle.
Okay.
Like Aunt Tina.
Yeah.
Well, my one great uncle died. It's in the book. I'll talk about that another day.
Well, again, we're looking at. I think we're looking at racism a different way.
They were around that time period, brought up in it, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're looking at racism, and we're not. Well, we see it. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. I believe we see it.
Oh yeah, my one great aunt's still alive. She's 90.
Wow.
She's still alive too. She lives in Tennessee.
Yeah.
You remember that time? Remember that tornado that happened in Tennessee 2 years ago?
Yep.
Right in that area, she lives.
Wow. Well,
the pictures are all in the book.
Absolutely. Well, Jack, what are your thoughts even about this bill that has been passed? And here it is now. We're trying to say, well, these topics are too stressful. As they put it, these topics are too stressful about racism and gender and all of that. So they're trying to remove them from the schools. What's your take on it?
Well, everybody tripping over everything, but the school is not the only place that your kids get taught at. So I don't know why would you even be tripping over a school that you send your kid to if you think that's the only education that they're getting. Really, they need to be showing them more ways of how to become a better structured person with the math, reading, English. History is there, but the truth has never been in school histories. So everybody got themselves in an uproar from something that was false goddamn teachers in the first place. Tell me what they ever taught you in that school that wasn't on the same lines every damn Black History Month. So it's never like I even got any Black history from the school. So I don't care what book they pull. Doesn't matter what book they pull. The book that they gave us wasn't real anyway. Shit, the Christopher Columbus bullshit, all that. Come on, man. So what I'm saying, this is what y'all sitting here tripping What they trying to do is blind you, get you up in an uproar over something that's really have no matter of so what? Because they don't teach your kids Black history in school.
That's true.
Well, what I'm saying, what I'm getting at is that they're trying to block it from getting taught in school.
They don't teach it. They don't teach it anyway. Is what
well,
now, what I'm saying, man. What they're trying to do is ways that they want to block what they have done in history, man. It's not Black history what they're trying to erase. They're trying to erase the slavery of others, man. They want to take that out to show how bad people they were. So it's not our history, it's their history they're trying to erase. Do you understand what I'm saying? They're trying to sit here and take out us white men, put 400 Black men and women on their boats, took them across the ocean, put them on selling blocks, raped and killed and pillaged them. Do you understand what they're trying to take out? They're trying to take out their history of being savages, calling another group savages. Right. I'm getting pissed off. They're trying to erase their history to still validate that they're not racist. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not mad over that because I'm still going to teach my kid. My kid's still going to teach their kid, and they still going to know that there's a lot of racist people out here, man. And that's just what America was built on. America was built on racism, division, all of that to make it happen. You can come over, and if you was not white, which to me, they couldn't even decipher that. It was just a bunch of people that was really being mad because how you gonna be mad at Italians? How you gonna be mad at the Irish? All of them motherfuckers had to fight for a placement. They was all divided, dog. They all had their own little sacred sections and shit to where their Irish food and their Italian food. You see what I'm saying? But who was the damn white people that was mad at them? Because they was white to us. That's what I'm saying. All of them was white to us, Tyrone. It was the person that was in the Irish race. So therefore, as a Black person, all y'all white. And y'all fighting each other. We don't even know what your background is, but you fighting the Irish man. The Irish man is fighting the Italian guy. The Italians can't get along with the Blacks. You see what I'm saying?
But then check this.
But there are Black Italians.
No, I get that.
There are Italians.
Look, this is the thing. Now I get that, you know, all of the racism that's going on, and they're trying to stop it. But watch this, Jack. If it don't stop
it, they're trying to stop how they are savages in their ways, man. You're not hearing what I'm saying.
I understand that.
The racism is not going to stop. How they displayed their racism, they want that to stop being shown.
Right. But it has to start somewhere. And you know what? And there are not a lot of parents that even know their history. And that's why they're trying to put it in the schools so that at least that child can learn from somewhere. It's now, Jack, granted, you teach your children, I teach my children about their Black history, okay? But we're not the only parents on this earth, okay? We're not the only African-American parents on this earth. What I'm saying is we got to start somewhere by educating them. Now, not every parent thinks like us, but where do they learn it from if they don't start it in the schools?
They're going to learn it just like it's been taught to them over the years how to be racist, Tyrone. They're not going to learn it. There wasn't no school to teach a white man how to be racism. They Granddaddy didn't like black people. And so it's been a generational
Jackie Robinson movie.
schools, dude. How do you think they hate people? Man, this is what I'm saying. It's not taught in the fucking schools. Schools don't teach you how to hate people. They have taught other how to wake up, and it's a generational of hate, dog, that where is a fuel ain't got nothing to do with school. It has nothing to do with books. It has it's your grandfather, your great-great-grandfather, their great-great-great-great-grandfather has instilled in them and is rolled into a snowball of fuming flames of hell that's not going to go out, to where now you can still see these Confederate flags and they lost the war, but somehow on this soil they can display these flags like they still won. History on America's soil has been divided. It's so much history on our soil, dude, because it's all ethnic backgrounds here. They can't erase it. It's going to be taught over. It comes with your food, your cooking, your history. It comes with just your culture. They cannot erase your culture. All they can do is try to erase that they are savages in their ways to obtain this American land. This is what it was. Indians was called savages in every book, right?
Yeah, I agree.
They called them savages.
Yeah.
They was here. That's how they displayed the Indians to us, man. Savages. We really read books that said, and we had to take upon the savages. But we looked at them as like, who could you really say this to as a kid? So we already knew this as a kid. How are these people savages when they're sitting here? First off, y'all came and y'all had a Thanksgiving lunch with them. And then all of a sudden things just went sour?
No.
So
but this is now I get all of that. And I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to block their history. But what I'm saying is there are some schools that are teaching Black history or true history. Let me stop saying Black history, but it's true history. Okay, there are some schools that are teaching true history, and there are kids that are learning. And so, look, we can't just give up because they say it can. Look, man,
it means in that only that school system. That means if you're sending your kid to a public school system, then they might not get taught the educational background of that. But that child will grow up and still know what history is. You know, you can still go to a HB, you know what I mean? You go to a
HBCU.
You'll learn your history. So my thing, what I'm like, I don't care what someone is trying to stop, because it doesn't stop the learning process.
Right.
What it is you got to think is the school system, which is built by who? Them that you send your kids to, trying to make changes. Man, we've been fucked from Black people since we've started school, man. It's always been a damn division in what we learned and how our neighborhoods was, man. It's always been a division of how they're teaching us how to read like them and talk like them, and we don't. And so now you have this whole education of diversity. You see what I'm saying? It used to be where in the 70s, if an educated Black man was trying to better himself, he had to damn near talk in a certain way to get himself in the higher standing. That's what I'm saying. So where nowadays you don't have to. You can be who you are, talk like you talk, and still obtain that job because you educated, and my education should still keep me, not failing me from doing my complete task. And you don't have to look at me with certain standards. That's why people have tattoos nowadays, and they are nurses and doctors, and they ride motorcycles. That shit has changed because society has changed with it.
But that's what I'm getting at, Jack. See, now it's because people have not, they don't allow it anymore. So what I'm saying is in our case, for us to change the school system, we don't have to take it anymore, bro. We don't have to accept that. We don't have to accept that, here it is. We're, accepting that they're putting bad history in front of our kids. We just we got to know what's important, what's priority, and then go do it. Go get it.
One thing is they passed that to get y'all in an uproar. Ain't nothing been solidified. You got to realize it's going to be backtracked anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. Also, I feel like it's going to be in certain areas. You know what I'm saying? Certain areas, certain schools are going to pursue with that. It all depends on where you're going to send your child to school at, I feel like. So other than that, man, it's like, hey, I'm in areas where they probably would not want to teach that. You feel what I'm saying? Just because the togetherness of the kids and stuff. Hey, but my kid will know. They see it on shows and they display it. So what I'm saying is the education just don't stop at school. So regardless of what books they pull,
they could learn on TV anyway.
There you go, Steph. It's not gonna stop.
Yeah. And there are educational groups like you have your mentoring groups, you have your what do you call it? Your specialized schools and stuff like that. Like exactly. What'd you say, your HBCUs?
They got
all of them. They present that. They present those options.
Not all special ed schools provide that.
Well, no. What I'm talking about is your specialized like HBCUs that will now take on this top. These values
and top priorities and teach and educate and keep us know that what our history is. And then you got to be wanting to learn the information as well. You see what I'm saying? And also these other books come out, then parents is going to have a rebuttal over it. Oh no, blah, 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 blah. Right now, man, gas prices is high. We in the war and they talking about shit that really don't matter to me.
Well, this was back in February that they passed this. And
but at the same time, they knew all of this other shit was coming.
But Ukraine's a joke, though.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say it's a joke. It's not a joke because people are dying, and there is nothing joking about people dying, every day. I get it.
Stupid.
Well, I understand, and I get your point because I think it's a pointless.
Yeah.
I think it's pointless to go into war.
Yeah.
Because now the citizens, Joe Citizen, now we pay gas is up to $5 because we went into war. Because of the oil.
That's not the gas.
From Russia.
Yes, food prices is up. Everything is up. It just ain't gas.
No, I'm just saying because with Russia, that's oil and all of that. But then other thing, all of this inflation and it's continuing to rise. Not just the housing market, everything is kind of discombobulated. And I gotta ask this, Jack, man, because I know you be up on history just as much as I do. Do you think it's gonna come down? I mean, the U.S. dollar, because my dad and I, we talked about this. The U.S. dollar has lost its value. So I in your mind, do you think that all of this stuff is going to come back down, or do you think there's going to be an alternate monetary system?
Heck, man, sometimes you never know. To come down of this ain't going to happen overnight. It's going to be over a year's two stretch. It's the same shit what happened with 9/11, man, when they sit there and hike gas prices over $10, man. So it's right now price gouging, you know what I'm saying? Which is ridiculous.
Shit, man.
I'm about to tell you this, you got to be aware where you shopping because it is price gouging. You buy a pack of chicken at Kroger's. Well, they sell a pack of chicken at Kroger's for $25 family pack.
Right.
You can go to Myers and get that same family pack for $15. Fresher chicken, not bruised, better quality, same thing. So
Yeah.
why the $10 difference in the same family value pack, bro, of chicken? One of them I bought was horribly bruised. The other one was fresh and cheaper. So
Sounds like KFC, man.
the economy just has a hold on us to where they know they can raise this gas because it shouldn't affect us. Ain't none of this shit really affecting us. It's all the government's choices. So they do what they want to do to play us like puppets sometimes. Just like 9/11, when them gas prices went up to 10, then they had to say, hey, they was too high, bring them down. They're not gouging, but they on a slowly increase. 15 cents. Will it come back down? It's not going to come back down for another year. Heck, we right now in the travel season. So why wouldn't they get all that money?
Right.
The food prices ain't going to come back down for a minute.
No, they're not. They're not. They're not.
Paychecks is not going to increase. We are really
they're not.
for recession. That's what's going to happen. It's going to have to hit the shitter and then try to bounce back.
But then, in a recession, man, it's hard for a lot of people, bro.
It's hard now.
It's really hard, man. Look, I'm telling you, with the poor, how do the poor continue to live on, what they're being paid, even a year or two ago?
You can't, man. I'm gonna tell you about 2 items. I bought some bacon and 2 pounds of eggs.
Okay.
How much you think I paid for that?
Probably about $10.
How would you think that? Tell me why you think I paid $10 for that. What's the price of bacon per pound, Tyrone?
The price of bacon per pound is probably, it was, what it was, I want to say like $1 something a pound.
That shit is $4.49 for a pack of bacon.
My God.
So you got 2 pounds of bacon is already at $10. Your eggs is already at what, $2 a cart now for the 12? So you spending $15 for bacon and eggs in the morning.
Boy,
Lord have mercy.
Look,
receipt, bro.
And then
Look, your wife go to the store.
Right.
That's
even if you got, like, I have my wife has a car, and I have an SUV. And with my wife's car, it takes I want to say about 70 to $80 to fill up her car. I want to say that.
You lying.
And then with mine,
80?
Yeah.
What kind of car?
70 to $80.
Is she using premium?
No, she's using regular, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. I ain't even filled up my vehicle, Tyrone.
That sounds like my dad. My dad won't fill up his car either. We'll go out
Look,
easy.
Look. I'm telling you, man, the gas prices are ridiculous, because now with my SUV, my SUV is gonna hit about 100. Look, my wife said
65.
It'll take 65. But I know it's up there.
It used to be 40 though.
Exactly. With just a car.
Because that's how my wife's called. Man, $40 will get that sucker filled up, baby. Blow the coldest air ever, and you can ride all week long in it.
But then now, it don't even seem like the gas is even lasting as long as it was.
And so that's my statement from earlier about the check engine lights and all of that, because and you're right. You can drive around the block and in your hand and went so far.
That's what I'm saying, man. I'm like,
It
Now,
evaporated.
here it is. I'm paying almost $100 for gas for a full tank. But then, here it is, man. I drive a couple of blocks.
And you come back with half a tank.
I'm like, what happened to the gas? Is this water or what?
And I mark it for, man. So I drive around and I put, and dude, I'm saying I'm putting so much money. I'm burning money on gas, dude.
Yeah.
Like $40 don't even, it's like, give me a little bit over the half a tank.
Yeah.
The full tank, I'm scared.
Yeah. Yeah, man. With the gas price, man, look. And then even with groceries, bro. I mean, you said what did you say? $15 for just bacon and eggs? Oh man.
Right here. I didn't want to throw it away.
Oh my goodness.
It was. I said to myself, I said, man, am I tripping or should I sit here and post that? Because you know what I'm saying? But dog, I got 2 pounds of bacon because I get my bacon from the deli. You know, they say, but it's no different. It's so you can either get bacon for $4.99 or $5.49 freshly sliced. I like it because it got more fat on it. And so I wait for the deli to slice it. So I get 2 pounds exactly, which cost me $11 and something cent, and I got some eggs. And I tripped because I said, damn, I'm walking out of here with $5 out of a 20 I just put in the machine to pay for the food.
Wow.
So, and this wasn't even no bread.
But then look now,
a pack of bacon is almost $5.
Now watch this. Now, we think it's bad in Indiana. I know if we cross over into Illinois, man, I know they hit.
Yeah.
What's the gas price? Not just gas. I'm talking about with food prices, all that.
I know where my aunt lives at, or where my mom's side of the family is. It's cheaper out there because they're out in Crystal Lake, McHenry, Huntley, all that.
Okay,
it's cheaper out there.
Wow, but But what I'm saying is it comparable to the prices that are in the city in Chicago?
Now, Chicago is cheaper for gas, though.
It is?
Yeah.
From the other surrounding cities or little towns or whatnot?
Yep.
Oh
Because where my mom's side of the family is at, there ain't nothing to do out there, man. You should go out to like Lake in the Hills, McHenry, Huntley.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing to do out there, man. I go out there like every summer. And because that's where a lot of my younger cousins are at. And I have just had a cousin that just graduated from high school.
Right.
He's 18, about to go into Iowa, got accepted into Iowa, wants to be a neurologist. He was always a smart kid. Reading and math were always above his grade level. So, all that. So what is gas prices even in those suburban areas? Cheaper than Chicago.
They're cheaper than Chicago.
$5, Steph, is they above $5?
At least a little bit lower.
Below $5?
At least, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what is the gas prices in Chicago?
At least, I think around 5, something like that.
Oh, like that. When I went and crossed over the border, the last time that I saw gas prices in Chicago.
Because I know they went up, I think, last I heard.
Yeah, when I just just crossed over into Chicago, what I saw was $5.30.
Yeah, like I said, they went up.
I'm looking like.
So you gotta imagine, Tyrone.
All the way out where my aunt lives at, man, and some of my cousins on my mom's side. Yeah, that's cheaper out there. If
you got 3 to 4 people in the house, you know what I mean, that you're feeding, and then your gas, and then some people.
My one cousin goes to school in Wisconsin. Yeah, she goes to the University of Wisconsin or something.
Yeah,
and he's going for, was it either criminal law or
criminal justice?
Yeah, something like that, or advertising, one of the two.
Okay.
And she's smart. She was always a smart kid too. And she said gas out there is cheap too.
Wow.
Yeah.
But here it is, Jack. If you just get a half tank of gas and then go to the grocery store, you probably spend all your check.
I don't know so much about.
Hey man, it's expensive, man.
I have cousins on my dad's side too that live in Tennessee.
Well, look, I'm gonna say it like this, man. Hey, everybody need a raise.
Everybody.
Everybody like. I'm here to tell you, like $20 an hour won't even do justice no more. You know, you need like $30 an hour. You need like $35, $40.
I know, and
in order to live comfortable, to where you ain't stressing about bills.
I know throughout the state of Illinois they raised the minimum wage to like $15 an hour.
Well, no, I'm 15 is a drop in the bucket now.
Yeah, you got to be 15 years old making $15 an hour, and you still ain't. Yeah, to be an adult, you need to make over $15 an hour. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, I mean, you in this day and time, especially if you got children, if you have if you have vehicles. You need to be at least making $25 to $30 an hour in order to live comfortable, so that you don't run into a red. And then on top of that, the rent have gone up tremendously. And if you ain't renting, that's the only way that you kind of borderline making it, because you paying a mortgage.
There's also Section 8 in low-income housing.
Well, Section 8, man, they ain't paying nothing. They paying what? $80 a month, if that. What you say, Jack?
Some of them paying 25.
Yeah, $25, $30 an hour. I mean, a month, and that's what but that's why they can afford to go out here and make $15 an hour.
I'm gonna divorce my wife and let her get on Section 8.
Man, I need my wife to go ahead and put our paperwork in and get our Section 8 approved.
Hey, Tyrone. I told my old lady, if we get divorced, you make more money off the children without me than with me.
Is that a fact?
Now, that's a fact, Jack. If me and my wife was to give more, because I make a lot, if I was to leave her, she would probably get $600 to $700 worth of food stamps and probably $10,000 to $12,000 every month.
Yeah.
That is baloney. Yeah. The system is set up for couples not to make it. That's what the system is set up for.
What Ms. Brown talking about?
The system is set up for couples not to make it, bro.
It is for married folks not to make it, man.
She said, please, they're going to laugh at her.
But it is though. Like, man, if we was to get a divorce, she would get so much money, dog. My wife will be living like a queen.
Yeah.
But they want us to be together.
Yeah.
Like, shut up, dude.
Yeah. The system is set up.
I know guys who haven't got married. Yeah, I know guys who haven't got married because they can get that. You see what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? But dog, 3 kids, my wife would get $700 in food stamps and probably a $10,000 tax return, be able to stay in somewhere nice for about $700.
I got some thoughts about that, Jack, that I'm gonna keep off the air.
Hey, me too. I got you, bro. I feel you, bro.
Look, my wife said they're not giving married people nothing.
They not. They don't give us jack, dog.
I got some thoughts about that I'm gonna keep, off the air, but man, my brain is smoking, bro.
Hey, my daughter, she says, you ain't filed those divorce papers yet? You didn't file those divorce papers yet? That's what she said all the time, Tyrone.
Oh, no!
Hey, put them on the table, damn it, I'm signing.
But look, man, I have enjoyed myself on it. Look, Stephanie, thank you for coming out.
Steph.
Thank you for coming out.
Love you, Steph.
Brother Shy. Look, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. Look, share this. We'll be coming to you with some more information. We know that next Monday is a holiday, so we will not be on next Monday.
Yeah, we will. I'm probably gonna go live and barbecue, man.
You gonna go live and barbecue?
Might as well. I've been looking for something to drag us in. I've been doing a lot of bird watching and bird photography.
Okay.
Maybe if we have a what you doing for the holiday? You barbecuing?
Man, I'm planning on just relaxing, bro.
I want to do a barbecue cook-off. If you can find somebody that want to challenge me in barbecuing, Tyrone, then maybe
you know what? I might know somebody, man. I'm gonna get back at you.
Let's have a barbecue.
Get back at you on that
Monday. There you go.
Yeah. So, but Motivational Monday will not be on, y'all. We will not be on next Monday.
So we're gonna have
but Jackie is thinking about having a barbecue. A barbecue. What do you call it?
Just an old showcase.
A barbecue showcase.
That's it, man. Something to just have to the people so they can see how to season the meat, how I smoke it. You know, something like that. That's
what's up, man. So we'll get it cracking, man. Look, I share. I'm talking about cracking. No, look.
Wax that,
look,
baby.
Everybody. Look, we appreciate each and every person that's listening, that's viewing. Thank you all. Thank you all so much for continuing to be a part of us. Look, until next time, man, have a great evening. Peace. Bless. Na 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 na.